Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? I don't like this light. Hold on. There we go. Let's do that. It's rainy today, so there's no like light from the outside. I mean, there is, but there's not as much. Hey, guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is the music playing? Why is the music not playing? There we go. Odd. Was the music not playing the whole intro? Oops. You know what? I put a smile on my face today. Me closing my work monitor, and then me about to launch Unreal, and then seeing this as my wallpaper because it cycles. That's what made put a smile on my face. No, see, that's not. Good gods, you don't understand. 2 days until it's over. That's not a good thing. It's over. It's the last episode of the season until like for a year or something, or more. Who knows? It's not a good thing. There's nothing coming out like next season. No, see, I don't read those because I like animations. I like things moving. You know, it involves reading, which no one likes that. I do enough reading chat. I mean, what else? So much more reading can you do? It is what it is. But yeah, maybe I'll try to read the Japanese version of it. I'll read the manga if I can find it somewhere, using translations and stuff to help practice Japanese. Aren't they the same? Well, the original is in Korean. That's why it's a manhwa. A manhwa is Korean, and then it's translated to whatever language. So I can't read Korean, but I'm learning Japanese. So yeah, in that regard, I could theoretically use it to practice. Yeah, probably not very much. Probably way too advanced, but there's some hope on that one. But finding a Japanese version probably won't be easy. Online, like as a downloadable thing, probably won't be easy. And because it can't be physical. Because otherwise then I can't use my like computer tools to like scan the words and translate and do all that. So I'd prefer to have the physical. But yeah, I don't have books. Anyway, besides that, there is do you find it for me? I mean, sure, if you find, the Japanese PDF or whatever it is. Yeah, I want the Japanese one. Japanese, please. You want a PDF? I mean, PDF is the easiest thing. I mean, whatever format it's in, I assume it would be PDF. I mean, I don't mind if it's online, but if it's online, I'm just assuming that it's going to be like on a subscription website where you have to pay constantly, or you'll only be able to access it there. Yeah. I would prefer to get one like I can just download and have. But what I prefer and what I'm gonna get are different. But anyway, the other thing today that I didn't realize was still a problem was I mean, I don't think it was in virtual production. People are still complaining apparently about BCG not get me a Portuguese one. I won't be able to read it. People are apparently still complaining in BCG about not being able to like move it on the wall during production. Like it's too locked in. They need to be able to like move it and adjust it as needed, like when it comes to shooting time. Even though in an ideal world, the layout and all the positions should be locked in before it ever gets to that. But instead of, you know, fixing that problem, people want to just work around it. I can't do anything about that, so it is what it is. Hey, DB, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So because they want to move PCG individually, like each piece individually, and you can't do that with PCG, I said, okay, fine, I'll make a tool for it. So I just made a quick scriptable tool that just converts the selected, whatever instance you click on of the PCG graph. It just makes it not spawn anymore there, and gives you a static mesh there. So it basically swaps that instance with a static mesh that you can move around and do whatever you want with. So effectively, you can now control PCG. And it's not as performant, right? Because you now have individual static meshes, but different story. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The point is, you can then art direct PCG effectively. In an ideal world, you wouldn't be art directing every single point, in which case there's no point to it at all, like the PCG part. But assuming you like want to art direct like a few points, you can. But just converting it to PCG. So, by converting it to static meshes and then moving them around. So I'll be making a tutorial on that for this weekend, because that is definitely something that people should know about how to do. At least until 5.6 or whatever in the future, we get the option to finally move individual PCG pieces. Once we get that, then cool, we'll have it because it's on the roadmap. Hopefully pop off. Doubt it. Be nice, but I doubt it. Be realistically here, it's not something I think most people care about. It's mostly would be for like cinematics. If you're doing cinematics or videos like rendering in Unreal for art directing that, it'll be useful. Obviously for virtual production it'll be useful. For games, not as much, because realistically in games you just want to get the correct feel of it. You don't need to art direct the, you know, the pillar, or sorry, the tree being exactly in this one location. And if you want them in specific locations, you'll use like an actual texture map or something else to drive that information. So yeah, I'll try to give it good energy, as you say. But it will be also the first scriptable tool tutorial on the channel. So we'll see. So I'm glad that it's the first one that is, and it's also related to BCG. So we kind of hit two birds with one stone. It's a relatively simple one. Well, it involves a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, it's very versatile. So yeah, kind of excited for that. Yeah. Other than that, last night we fixed the mouse keyboard, the mouse not clicking thing. So theoretically, we have AI now that should work. We gotta do some tests. And I know it's Thursday, but I want to test packaging to make sure that it's still working. Because despite me fixing it before, I just want to confirm that it's fixed. And then see if there's any issues that arise from the packaging. just would be nice to make sure. So for all I know, state trees don't work packaged. Look, it can happen, okay? 4 elites. Oh wow. But this is all working, which is great. One other thing that I've been thinking about is the. It would help if I go change the scene. Hey, sir, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. One other thing I've been thinking about is what do I do with the arrows? Because one thing I'm not happy about is when they overlap. It's really hard to tell, like what the hell is on top of what, who's doing what. I'm thinking of your state tree is the oak tree, maybe. Not a spruce, you know, like spruce, nice spruce or a birch. I see. I'm thinking of at some point making it so maybe they're more transparent, so they can layer on top of each other. And then having the color be different for each mob type. The arrow color would be different for every mob type. So you can even tell by the arrow what mob it is. And then within that color, it will also have a little bit of a range, so they won't be exactly the same color. So if it will be like a red, it'll be like a darker red or a lighter red. And then when they overlap, right, you'd still be able to easier tell. That's the thought process behind it. But we'll see if it actually, you know, works. For now, though. Oh yeah, one other thing that I didn't check is this. Does spell bolt carry over? It does, right? Because we fixed the well, it depends. For me, it's a power move. So for me, okay, what? Okay, why is it broken again? It's broken because it's not built for you, right? I think it's broken because it's not built for Spellbolt right now. Oh, no. Okay, great. So the Spellbolt effect is just broken. But this is broken because Spellbolt can't be a thing. Let me just double check that it's not broken on melee. Hey, Mike, welcome in. How's it going? You're doing well. But yeah, that's not for debugging. So I have my hold attack. It is a decal. Yeah, they're decals. So I have a hold attack. Right? And the enemies, it just shows where they're attacking. So they're doing like dash attacks. So you can see the arrow, and then that's where he's gonna go, assuming he doesn't hit anything. The problem, and this is something I might change. Elites are really tanky. Got you. Yeah, you can see it's working. Also, I really like this level where you can see kind of down below. This is actually working really well. We haven't seen, we don't have too many of these with my current design where you can see multiple floors. So this is cool. I like that it's working. Actually gonna, I meant to do I'm gonna do a little, there we go. I don't know why Dan wanted me to do it. I wanted to do a little screenshot for myself. Excuse me? What? Where's my little thing? Oh, there's my pop-up. just save that for myself. But yeah, the enemies have the arrow, but it's working. Oh. I don't like the fact that it's chugged there for a moment, but I don't know why it is. This might be because I'm streaming, might be because of something else. Oh, why is the road the way it is? Why is it so dark here? What is going on? Oh, I know. It's because there's something above it. So it's causing a shadow on it. Is that it? And so it's... Oh, no, that's a checkerboard. What? Wait, what happened to the textures? What the shit happened? Flip table. What happened? Really, the texture might have been moved? Well, let's find out. Yeah, what? It's actually broken here. Wait, what? Oh, wait. What? What the hell happened? Why is it looking like this? Okay, let's try restarting Unreal. Hey, Solid Intensity, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's try just relaunching. Okay, just sure. I haven't seen that one before. Going. It happens to you sometimes? I've never seen it before. Because the texture was working, wasn't it? When we first got in here? Yeah, there's the texture. There's the ground. So bizarre. Okay. Combat is a lot better, though. I will say, combat being like the way it is now a lot better. Now, it's not perfect yet, but the AI feels... Yeah, he's not going to do anything anymore. He doesn't have a melee attack. But it is what it is. Hey, Flecko, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well. Thank you very much. Glad you like him. Unfortunately, you don't like any of the other stuff. That's okay. I get it. I hope it was the editor having a memory fart? I mean, it could be. It could be. Who knows? I will say, I am not taking nearly as much damage. Like, enemies are not hitting me as much. Now. Because they just really easily move away. Like, I've taken 30 damage, right? Which is not nothing. But I feel like, considering how much I'm clearing, I feel like I would normally have taken a lot more damage. Still going through the old stuff? I hope not too old. I mean, I guess, you know, old's fine. Ooh. That's not good. Nope. There they go. Okay. Guess it's fine. It's fine. Here. Get sort inventory alphabetically is super useful. Well, I'm glad you like it. You're one of the I post like almost all tutorials, like actual tutorials on Reddit as well, on the Unreal like subreddit. And someone just wrote like a big thing that's like, yeah, this is what you should do this in C++. I'm like, oh, I don't know C++. Like, so, you know, this for those of us that, you know, don't know it. He got like, I was like, I was curious, like how that post did. I know that guy got 7 upvotes, and I'm at either negative or 0. Like, and all I did was say, oh yeah, like I just don't know how to do C++, so I'm doing it this way. Why do people care? Seriously. No person playing your game cares how you did it. They just care if it performs, and you can make it perform with blueprints. It's fine. A lot of haters on Reddit. A lot of haters in general. I go by the mantra of, if it doesn't affect you, don't worry about it. That's how I live. Hell yeah, alcohol. Oh, you know me, just chugging down my alcohol. Yeah, look at me right there. I was seeing Augustus that way too. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, well, it's working. It seems like. So, not all C++ are mean, nasty, narrow-minded people. That is such a... What is that emote? It looks so odd. Kind of funny. Unfortunately, you don't even see it here. It just says eyes. I see it. I actually see that emote. But it, yeah, it doesn't. Here. Everyone can enjoy this beautiful YouTube emote. Why does it all hate? No. Oh yeah, it's 99% of the time, it's always the small minority that makes the most noise. Right? Because when you think of like the average gamer, for example, right? Let's just go with like gamers as a demographic. Like the average gamer doesn't know what FPS is. Or like for a game. The average gamer doesn't know anything. They just play games. They have like a console, they have a job, they go do the job, and you know. And then they go and play a game, and that's it. They don't read about it, they don't do anything, right? That is the average gamer. The majority of gamers are like that. Now, we're not normal here, right? The fact that you're on Twitch or YouTube watching a stream already makes you not normal, in quotes. Right? So you're already in the minority in that regard. And nothing wrong with that. Because if you go on the street and you ask a random person about like X game or X Reddit thing or whatever, an average person's not gonna know. That's how you know it's a minority. Okay, what I want to do after the ads are over is I think I want to try packaging it and see if we get any real bad bugs. Because there usually are bugs when I package. So I want to see if we can find them and fix them. Assuming it packages properly, which it should. Unless the last time I did it was a fluke, and I hope not. And then we go from there. Probably close all of this. I'll reopen it when I need it. But I probably also want to remove the spell bolt as an option. Because it's not, we haven't designed for that yet. What do I do for a hold attack on the spell bolt? Do I just make a bigger like projectile if I do a hold attack on it? Could be worse. You could have other people on Reddit calling you a furry. Well, that depends. Are you a furry? If yes, then they're just stating a fact. If no, then why do you care? Because why are you listening to people on the internet? Right? So either you embrace it because you are, or you're not, in which case, why are you listening to random people? So I see no problems either way. Both are very valid points. And that's what I can promise you. I will give you valid points. I will not divide by 0. I will not make it invalid. This is going to be, this is going to be April. Let's see if it packages. And now I can just move my camera so you guys can see the little packaging thing very easily. And we can see if it works. Theoretically, it should work. Of course not. From what? What is the problem? There's no errors. There's no errors. It just says unknown error again. Dungeon Architect. Does Dungeon Architect have a problem? Well, this is just packaging. This doesn't give me. This is not an error. I love unknown error. Unknown error is the best error. It's a very helpful error. Well, it failed quickly this time. Unknown error. Unreal build tool failed. Hold on a second. Let's look at this. If it tells me anything wrong here. It says building action started. It gives me no information. Of course it doesn't give me any information. It gives me, it literally gives me what I see. It literally gave me this, basically. Known error, check documentation, then full error. Also, it says warning, Visual Studio 2022 compiler is not the preferred version, but it doesn't tell me the preferred version. How helpful it is. How helpful. When in doubt, restart the engine and hope pray it works. The problem is it's giving me nothing to work with. The only thing it's complaining about right here is Dungeon Architect stuff. Um. Hold on. I'm gonna load up Discord. If I load, I mean, I saw it had an update, so I clicked update. Because I want to check the Discord on the Dungeon Architect plugin to see if people are complaining about packaging. I don't think they are. They're talking about still running into fatal packaging error that was discussed a few days ago. Oh, someone asked about it. 323. But it's a different error than. Oh no, it's the same error I have. It's the same error I have. Oh, god damn it. Are the seats being sent to the clients? No, that's not. Can you read the error again? Sure. Let's do this. It's not an error. That's the problem. It's not an error. Right, it's like, okay. Error, well, it's this error here. Public virtual pool, but it's probably with Dungeon Architect. And I cannot do anything. Dungeon Architect is a plugin I use. So there's nothing I can do about it. Boop. That mean I can't package now? Because of the Dungeon Architect needs an update? I'm gonna post this. How do you make something? How do you make something collapsed when you post it to Discord? Can you? I don't think you can. Okay, well, I posted about it. Just remove the Dungeon Architect package. Yeah, let me just remove the one plugin that I need for the entire game to work. I mean, it can do whatever it wants. The problem is... the problem is I can't do anything about it. So I guess I'll try one more time shipping build. I'll try also developer build. See, maybe it works. Yeah, it's gonna give me the same error. Yeah, unknown error. I don't think it matters if I do development build or not, but might as well try it. Maybe that one thing that it's doing isn't being done On the developer. Nope. Different errors? No, no. Exact same problem. Same module dungeon architect. Poop! I finally make it so I can package. And then the dungeon architect plugin is like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna find another way to make it so you can't package. Thank you. Thank you. After I finally fix my packaging issue, it's like, no, no. You will still not be able to package. We'll find other ways to just give you the middle finger. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. So I guess we continue working on the AI in the meantime, because I mean, if I can't package, that's gonna suck. By suck, I mean I won't be able to get my monthly package out, which, you know, hopefully I can. But I literally can't package right now because of the plugin. So yeah. One last attempt. Yep, same thing. Unknown error. Only error is the dungeon architect one. It's the only thing that happens there. Otherwise, it goes through everything else. Boop. Okay, well, let's fix the fire bro. By fix the fire bro, I mean let's get him being able to do something. Let's go to testing world. Testing world. Okay, so instead of you, we need to work with Firebro. Firebro being Embertooth. Where is he? This guy. So we need him to breathe fire, basically. Now, I don't remember. Yeah, so he does the spawns the flamethrower. Yeah, he does the special attack. We're overrunning that. This is fine. And in the event graph, all we're doing is doing event special attack, which spawns it and attaches it. Yeah. Okay. So theoretically, to do a special attack, we should be able to do a simple state tree for that. So let's go to AI, state trees, state tree task, combat. This is going to be special attack. Ooh, but how do I know when it's over? How do I know when it's over? I guess I could customize this. Because on him, right? I spawn it and I attach it. Eventually he'll stop. And he'll do the stop. Yeah, eventually he'll do the stop here. Stop flamethrower. Where is this being called? I'm calling this from somewhere. Because it's not in here. Ah, I'm doing it off of death. Got it. Game over. Oh, technically not game over, but yeah. So here's what we want to do then. We can do to remove the enemy special attack. This is the interface one, and then we delay by a certain attack duration. And the attack, special attack tends to be longer, so let's do set 5 by default here. And then let's set it up in the trees. So this one only has a special attack. But there are enemies like Zorla that have special and other things. So I guess the special should go under both melee combat and range combat, because it really depends on what kind of special it is. It might be a version that I want done at range, or a version I want done at melee range. So we need to be able to control which one happens. So like his is at melee range, right? But like Zorla's could be at ranged, because she's ranged. So let's go with the up on the melee base here. And then in the attack for melee attack, melee combat here, we have the basic hold attack, and we're going to add a special attack. Just change the colors on these just to make it a little bit easier to visualize. Basic attack can be basic, and this is going to be special attack. I appreciate the color updates right away. Hey Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is strength fire damage applied in the attack with this character? Is the strength of the fire damage applied in the attack with this character? Is that? I'm trying to figure out what you're asking. Yes, the character is it goes off of the character's information, if that's what you're wondering. Damage is done based off of the animation and the character doing it. So, for example, I believe Embertooth here. So the flamethrower doesn't have anything, but the flamethrower itself, the blueprint, it doesn't have a damage override. I believe Embertooth itself has a very low damage number, though. If we go to mobs here, the data table for mobs. Do I have it? No, I'm going to add this to favorites. Let's do that. So if we go to Embertooth and we go weapon stats, yeah, his damage is 2. So his damage is just very low because his only attack, quote unquote, is as the special. I can make it so, you know what I should do? instead of what I'm doing, I should do... I should put it on the animation, is what I'm thinking. I should do a notify here instead that just plays the special animation based on the animation. And then I can just play the animation as normal and do like normal attacks. And then we're good. Hey, Craft Rains, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well? Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to help. Yeah. I wish I was smarter with there's some stuff PCG that I want to do right now, and I'm like, I'm not smart enough for this right now. But I'm glad you like them. Ape together strong, fire big, big hurt. I don't have an ape, unfortunately, as a mob. A fire ape would be hilarious. Let's do that. Let's set it up. How? Hold on, I'm sorry. I can click right here, see where my mouse is? And it moves the window? What? Why? This moves the window up here, makes sense. Why isn't moving the window when I click in here? Someone like to answer that question? Who thought that was supposed to be how it works? I clicked in here accidentally because I clicked just too high on the to like pick the point. Same thing here, Leo. All of them are treated as a bar. Why? Why? Because I didn't make this window smaller because I meant to. I guess. Is it possible to edit a spline within an existing blueprint through PCG? No. No. You can create a spline, and then when it's done creating a new spline, you can delete the old spline. But there's no way to set variables is the problem. As far as I know right now, you cannot set like anything. Like as it's running. Or something like that. Just obsess the stream or else you wouldn't be able to talk to them. Okay, let's do a new notify. Either way, I don't, as far as I know, Leo, there's no way. I wish I could tell you otherwise. At least I don't know of any. So we're gonna do special attack. So here we don't need to do all of this. This, or this. From here we just need to do special attack message. And then, see, we want it to happen here. One frame earlier. There you go. That should be good. What you can do is index each spline point in an array and change its transforms and so. But the thing is, you can't do it inside of PCG. You could do it in all. You could absolutely modify the. You could absolutely modify it in blueprints. But you can't modify it in PCG. The thing is, you can't even set parameter values. So right, you can get parameter values. But you can't set them like within your blueprint graph. You could set them within the blueprint graph, but you can't get them afterwards. Which means that, and in the BCG you cannot set them, so you can't put that array of points, whatever you've generated, into an array that your blueprint can just read. I would love that. That would be amazing. But yeah, so there is, this is going to be like, there is a way to do like a multi-level thing that I did. Oh god, this is going to be a mess to show, but so you could have like conditionals effectively. Here, I want to show you. Is it this one? No, it's this one. I don't remember which one it is. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So this one. So I want to point out. So right now, I'm going to hit simulate. It didn't do anything. Why is it not?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It's regenerating, but it's not showing anything. Why? Did I break it? Oh, wait. Is it this one? Is it here? Ah, it's here for some reason. Yeah. Oh, it's ads time. Okay, I'll explain after the ads. But one thing you'll notice is every time I hit play, it's supposed to regenerate. Clearly, something is, or at least it regenerates a few times, but it's a different layout every time. And it's not just changing seed. Well, it is changing seed, but it has a lot of parameters. I'll explain after the ads. This is a way of getting information out of it that is at least a true or like a yes or no. Because that's all I'm doing. I have conditionals, right? I basically want the main path to be a certain distance, and I want the connecting path to be a certain distance. And if it picks points that don't meet those conditionals, I tell it to try again and regen, which is why in the top left you see it says regen. And I think there's a max amount of time it can regen. I'll wait for the ads to finish them before fully explaining it. Okay, ads are over. So again, if I hit play, right, we have this layout. For some reason, no layout. It was never finished. Different layout, right? But it has a conditional. So let me show you basically what the hell I have to do. First of all, on begin play, it has a custom event. The custom event delays until next tick, re-randomizes the seed, and then regenerates it. Okay, it's an all custom event that basically on begin play it picks a random seed and generates it. Right now, I also have in the PCG graph a mess. Now here's the thing. Basically, it doesn't matter what I'm doing with the rest of this. The point that I want to make here is the only way I figured out how to get any information out of the damn PCG was using a branch that when it meets my condition to like exit out, I have a static mesh spawner that has no meshes on it. It has nothing information on it, but it has a post-process function name that's just called failure. Right? So whenever it meets this condition or fails the condition that I want, effectively, it goes and does a post-process function called failure. And I have that here. I have that here as well. Yeah, so basically it just does failure. Now what happens on failure? Well, I have the post-process function, and all it is it regenerates it. So effectively, if at any point it gets to fail, I tell it to, okay, I now know this triggered. I know it failed. So it didn't. So basically, it did not even continue to go through the rest of the graph because I told it to basically stop the graph and just do this. And so then I tell it to, okay, now we use this failure, and go ahead and regenerate it. So I have the custom event here, and I had to delay it until next tick because you can't do it on the same frame that you do it. I can't do it on the same frame. To like generate it multiple times, so I had to delay it until next tick, which is why it wasn't in the function. But this is the only way I could figure out how to get any information out of it, which is assuming that I have triggered this function means I have certain thing has happened. In this case, it works because it's a true false. Did it succeed or did it not succeed? That's it. Other than that, I have no way of getting the variables out midway to know if something has succeeded or not. Because basically the way this, what I was doing here is, right, this is using the pathfinding. So I was having it select a certain amount of points, or select 2 random points. But if the distance between them was too close, then I would say, okay, try again. Because I want the length between the 2 points to be at least a certain distance. By at least, I mean exactly a certain distance. And then I check, hey, then I filter the points out by the length. So basically, I only get exactly how many points I want of that length, right? And assuming that's successful, then we go here, because you can see here it goes to path A. So it has to do this part first. So then path A does, some stuff here, but it also has then another thing that I wanted to be the next path that connects to it. I want to have a minimum or maximum length. And again, if it doesn't meet this random value that, that I want, that's exactly in between the two, the minimum and the maximum that it can be, then again, it fails. But if it is exactly that length, then okay, cool. Or at least that length, rather. It used to be at least that length. Then it goes ahead and creates it. And then last time I do another one, and then I think this is a different thing. I don't remember. But yeah, I have like 3 paths, effectively. So, right. So you can see I have... it's hard to tell because they're colored coordinate. I set up a whole system to color this differently in the red, green, and blue channel based off of whether there's a point above or not. So if you look here, this is this specific color. I believe because it has one in front and one above. Oh no, or not. Oh no. Is not this one that I did it on? I might not be using it right now. I don't remember. Oh, it is. It's supposed to do different color based off of what is like specifically in which direction it is. But I think I didn't fully do it, which is this thing here. Anyway, yeah, that's the only way I figured out how to do any kind of get information from PCG. It is absolutely brute force randomization until you get something that means parameters. Yes, exactly. Which is why I never made a tutorial on it. You know. I'm not the PCG king. What would be your approach to a large open world using world partition? Well, to start with, I've never used world partition. PCG can do partitioning. So I would start with that. I would make your PCG partitioned. Yeah, I would use PCG biomes, yes, and make it partitioned within PCG. Yep, that would be the way. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little tangent. So this would be right click, I believe. I have it mapped to your landscape material for ease. Yeah, but you can't. It requires a texture input, so you can't just like have it automatically update, right? I did make a tutorial on how to convert your basically auto material or your landscape into a mask if you needed it. But you might not, right? You most likely do not want exactly things spawning where you have them. So like if you have a desert, you might not want to have like cactuses across the entire desert. Maybe you want cactuses in like spots of the desert, right? And then something else in the other spots, you know, kind of thing. And you could do that because you could have to paint it all. But... What's my game about? It is a roguelike Binding of Isaac deck builder action RPG. So there's like a full deck builder where you can build your deck, and basically when you get power-ups during the game, it is based off of what cards you put in your deck. So if I like certain things in my runs, then I put them in here, and then I will see them. If I don't put them in here, I don't see anything. So it's gonna be very customizable. And then it's effectively an action RPG. With a roguelike element. Where you can get have pickups and stuff like that. There's a shop. You're reworking the combat a bit. So like there's this, which are pickups, which give you the meta progression stuff. And like there's a shop here. Oh, no, not here. Here. Oh, I need to hold on. And then when you get enough, you get one of your 3 card. You get 3 options from your cards. So like I can get, you know, air blade, and now I also shoot a projectile with my attacks, which also breaks when I do this. Okay, we gotta fix that. We gotta make it work with projectiles. But so when you have something selected, eventually you'll be able to get a shop once you've unlocked something, and the ones you have not picked have a chance of appearing in here. And then some of them are cursed. So like this one is frail. And if I right click, I get the information. So I have 30% less max health, but I increased my attack radius by 125%. So these are the most powerful versions. There's 3 tiers of cards. 1, 2, and 3, which is white, green, and purple. White, green, and purple, I believe. Or there's the red tier, which is the cursed tier that always comes with a downside, but is the most powerful version. And in the shop is where you can potentially get them. And you can see I have this is how much currency I have. This is how much I need to pick one up. Let's let's finish fixing this guy, or setting this guy up. And then we gotta fix the fact that our current combat system with the hole does not work with I can basically introduce a check. Yeah, I have an idea of how to go around and fix it. But combat melee, special attack, child state. I need a task. Special attack. There it is. That duration we'll leave at 5 for now. So these have a conditional basic attack. So I want to do right now we have a whole attack check, yes or no. So let's do let's rename this to special attack. We'll have it be basically also yes or no. And we'll move special attack up. And the special attack enter condition will be we'll compare against special attack. So if it is, we've told it to be a special attack, it'll do special attack. Otherwise, it'll check between hold attack or not. So now, what we can do is on you. I can duplicate this, and I'll call this Ember Tooth. So for his version specifically, his combat is going to be special attack. And when you do close quarters, also special attack. Yeah. This basic attack duration, I probably want to change. So I probably want to rename this to just attack duration. And then I can use it both in here. It's the basic attack. Basic attack, attack duration. And we can put in the special attack then. So now in the Ember Tooth, we could say it is going to be 5 seconds, let's say. And here it's going to be 5 seconds. We'll see how long it is, if that's fine. But theoretically now he should be able to do it. Also, or not. Why is he doing... That's not right. Oh, I didn't assign him. It helps when I always do this. It helps if I assign the damn thing. Also, the card work is all mid-journey, so I take no credit for it. Oh, there we go. It's working. Haha. So now we actually have him be able to breathe fire. Yay! Look at that. Okay. Done. Fixed. We have him attacking. So now let's focus on oh let's focus on actually getting the projectile thing fixed. Because if we try to do a hold tag with a projectile because it doesn't have a projectile thing, it doesn't work. So do we want to give it a hold attack? I feel like we should give it a hold attack as well. Remember the decal issue that you had for a week? I believe you removed that feature that was part of it. Yeah, the one that I helped you fix. Yeah, I remember it. In like 10 minutes. Yeah, I remember. Glad you removed it. I do that all the time. I yeah, I remove things all the time when I realize like, you know what? Maybe it's not. You don't recall that? Very strange. I know. It's amazing what memory does to protect yourself or protect itself. One pain at a time. Let's fix the projectile before we introduce more pain. No. So there's two ways of fixing the projectile issue. One is making it so it has a hold attack version. And the other one is so we disable the hold attack. And I kind of like the idea of still having a hold attack version. Oh, is this the guy that spent a week on something for you to do in 7 minutes? Yeah, that was Mike. Hey, were you there? It was great. It was a good day. Good day, good day. Oh, you missed it? I can't even tell you what stream it was on. Why not add a check to see if a projectile is equipped? If not, still have the whole attack fire off. I can do a check, yes. But I kind of just want to give it a hold attack anyway. So I might as well set up a hold attack. Because I think projectile should also have a Because right now, my projectiles actually only have a left click. It doesn't even have a right click option. Right? Because I've been focusing on melee only. I have this as my left click. My right click does nothing. And when I do that, it breaks. And also, I pressed it again. And then also it breaks if I do the hold. Because again, I have only a left click option. So I think what I want to do is introduce a hold and a right click. The question is, what the hell do we do for a hold and a right click? Because in melee, what we have is a small attack, a large attack for right click, and then a hold, like a line attack, right? It's like just a long line. What the hell do we do for... What do we do for the projectile? BXG, procedurally create gaslight. Yeah, as long as it's procedural, it's all that matters. Oh, this thing happened. It happened in a dream he had. No. Multi-projectiles, no, because I have a power-up called multi-hit that gives multiple projectiles automatically. So I have it's literally a card you can get that does multiple projectiles. So we can do a bigger projectile. I can increase the size of it and the AoE of it for the hold, right? Like you're charging it. I'm also realizing that I'm probably going to change also spawn and delete the decal instead of keeping it on my character, even though it's easier. That's for later, because I think for the hold, like animation, I don't want to like align when I do a hold with a projectile because it's not a directional thing. So I might want to do a different shape. So yeah, I'll need to figure that out. Direction could be a beam projectile. You know what we can do actually we could make it a directional thing actually. You know what we could so the bear has the beam attack. Hold on. You give me an interesting idea. We could do a beam attack, which would also scale the distance and we could do a beam attack that would scale the damage based on how much you hold it versus the distance. Same thing as the other one. Let me see about the effect though. I need to remember where it is. You know what? I can find it on the character. Or Steel Claw. It does all this. Then the Fires the laser. Hold on, place this animation. Where's the sound? I don't need that. Oh, here it is. Oh, is it the event graph? Oh, it was literally above. I didn't even notice. So here... Well, hold on a second. It plays then this animation and triggers this laser trigger. Where am I using this? Oh, it's because I'm doing a pause animation. On pause animation. Yeah, so here's where I spawn the laser beam. Which means I can get the effect. It's taking me longer to go find it. I don't need that anymore. Here we go. Found it. I navigate. The whole point of this was I just wanted to navigate to the location. So I have these. If we go to the demo map, overview, this one. Yeah, sure, save. Okay, so prepare. Are the projectiles supposed to be percentages based off the core ability?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Why are all the things broken? I'm gonna fix all of them. All I gotta do is just come in here and open all of these. And have it just recache them effectively. I probably shouldn't have opened all 65 of them. But it's fine. Ta-da! Most of them are fixed, but not all of them. There's still the beam inside. Yes, the one inside doesn't have the project. The Geo one doesn't have it. Control W, yeah, Control W for the rescue. Mesh renderer. This one. See if I did that. Now we got it. There we go. Okay. Just in time for ads to finish. Okay, so I have these. Oh, this one I think is also still broken. Let's fix this one too. Where's the mesh renderer? I don't know why it was. Is it not this one? Is there another one? Mesh renderer? Excuse me? This mesh renderer? It's all using the same thing. Excuse me? Why it's still broken? Which one is this? Is this one? This ribbon renderer. Oh, okay. Can I not open all of these? Screw it, open all of them. I guess there might have been a second folder, or I don't know. Just in case, open all of them. Oh, it's also 65 items, so I think it's the same ones. So, why is it being a butt? I gotta open the material. Is that it? Okay, what's the problem with the material? Oh my god, okay. I've never looked at this, but I think this is what people say when they talk about spaghetti code. Dear God. I have never seen actual spaghetti code until now. Okay, need a moment. Don't worry. I think we all need a moment after seeing this. just By the way, fun fact, you never need to drag something out across the entire way because reroutes exist in materials, unlike in blueprints. You made worse than this? How? There we go. Why are these also butts? Oh, this one also is a butt on the... Okay, let's fix these. I thought I fixed it, clearly not. I don't know why it's like this, in general. Just begin with. Ribbon renderer. It's this one, right? So it's not the... Oh, there we go. That was the texture. Jerks. Are they all good now? I think they're all actually good now. Okay, so these are the ones I have. So we're using this one for the bear boss, the mech bear boss. But theoretically, he could shoot a laser. Right. Theoretically, he could shoot a laser, is what I'm saying. Someone didn't want to lose their job that day. Named her as jail that man. That's an abomination. You're kidding. Okay. There should be a button to recache all current scene items or selected items. Is there a way? I need I definitely. That's the reason why my projectile, I think, doesn't work sometimes. It just needs to be recached. I really need to look into it. Like, it's not here because I've never seen a cache thing. But whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if there was such a thing. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Would we want the player to be able to shoot a laser like this? Definitely not the water one. Probably not this one because it's being... I would imagine the one I would use is this one. Based on the fact that it seems like the most just default magic-y one. Plus if it's the purple theme of the magic attack. And we could just make it... Oh god. We could make it like a hold attack. So instead of a charge, it would be a hold attack. While you're holding it, you're using this. The problem with that idea... is several. It requires quite a rework of stuff, but I think it would be cool, and cool is important. But if we have this, let's say left click, and this is left click hold, right? You shoot the laser, and as you're shooting, you can rotate, you cannot move. GPT is saying build texture streaming. I mean, yeah, I'll look it up at some point. What would we do still on a right click? Yeah, self root. You have a projectile you can move around. It would need to be like a maximum speed of rotation. Like you would be able to not rotate as fast as you currently can. It would need to rotate slower. All right, so you couldn't just like move your mouse to the other side and immediately just hit all of them exactly, like all enemies exactly. It would also not pierce. Yeah, moves to cursor at a fixed rate, exactly. And we could do right click being just a large projectile. So here's the problem with a large projectile is, I mean, we could do large projectile and then we still have the multiple projectile, right, effect. So do we then get multiple large projectiles, I guess? Which is fine. That could get out of hand really quick in terms of damage, though. Theoretically. But, I mean, that's fun. And so I think that's important. That sounds fun. Which means I'll probably do it. Yeah, just larger projectile or larger AoE. Because right now, multi-hit also reduces the damage per projectile. So, you're still motivated to shotgun. To a degree. This is going to be a thing to implement. Oh, dear God. Okay. Whew. Okay, well, I'm going to be right back, and then I guess we're going to figure out how the hell we're doing this. We might do the right-click projectile first, though. Be right back. I'm back. I'm good. Hold on. I'm gonna hide the chat for a bit, so you don't see that. Quickly, people, spam messages, and we'll get that off the screen and return chat onto the screen. They were waiting for me to step away. You couldn't find the the button. There you go. It's fine. There we go. We're good. Also, the message is not there. Did it? Hold on. Did it disappear when I banned them? Did the message disappear, or does this disappear after I hit and unhit it? Because you can see that over there in the leftmost thing is the XD one, and then it says couldn't find the button, right? From Crafted Terrains. On YouTube, you can rewind and see. I'm curious. Because that'd be just good information for me to have, whether I need to. Because I saw the message, but I think it might have been me turning it off and on. But all it's doing is hiding it and unhiding it. I don't know why it would. Yeah, I don't know. Either way. Thanks, guys. Okay. Let's do the large projectile right click first. And then we'll do this, which is gonna be cool, I will admit. And then I guess we could do a we could do a piercing attack. It removed it. So before I hit it, it removed it. So you saw it down there, and then when I banned them, it went away. Before I hit the entire thing. Sweet. That is good. That is good. Cool. Thank you for checking that. Yeah. I mean, look, I was worried that. That's why that's why I have this button. So, I can do that because I did a test. Like when I first set it up, I did a test where I sent a message and then I deleted my own message in Twitch chat, and the message was still down there when I was doing my test. So I wasn't sure. Oh, just Twitch bots like posting, you know, get free follows or subs or whatever it is, and I just banned them. It's just a bot account. I was just mostly curious because the first time it happened since I introduced the chat, I wasn't sure if it like disappeared or not. Well, yeah, obviously it's not removed from the VOD. Yeah, that'll. yeah, of course. Okay, so we can go to our character here. We have the spell projectile, so we're going to use the same animation. And we're just going to rename this spell projectile heavy. And we just need to change the projectile here. And also change the damage on it. The damage scale is going to be 3x. Because that's the damage scale of the other one. Of the melee version. So we'll start with 3x. And go from there. Click on the name. See, for me, it's like the first two things. Yeah. Too many timeout buttons. You can also do /ban, I believe. /ban. Well, I think it also, if you are in mod view, I think there's just buttons show up like on hover. but possibly. I'm not sure. I don't really hang out in mod view, I'll be honest. So when I used to stream Minecraft, like there are some people that will try to mod me, and I immediately unmod myself. I do not want to be a mod in people's chats because then I have to be responsible, and I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to do a good job, so I would always unmod myself so I don't have experience in the mod menu. Okay, so here's the spell bolt heavy. And basically what we're going to do is make this projectile considerably bigger. By considerably bigger, I mean like, yeah, that. And then here, we just scale you up as well. Scale you up to like 32, maybe. Only like 40. Yeah, bigger hitbox, bigger projectile. Gus likes the green sword. I don't blame him. Some of these days, you banned a bot while I was off stream. I mean, you have banned bots before. I definitely remember at least one time you banned a bot. Because I remember congratulating you on your first mod action. It took a while after I modded you, but it happened. I remember. So it definitely happened at least once. Maybe twice. I think it might have been twice. I don't know if there happened more than that. But 100% at least once, maybe twice. If my memory is serving me right. Which is, honestly, is not a critique on you. It is a thank goodness that we don't have that many bot spammers coming in that we have to have some people like constantly modding it. That is more of like just I appreciate that we just don't have that problem. Okay, so here we can now plug in myself out of the way. I will say, you know, the software that I was trying out, it had all of these moves. Able to move stuff very easily. And you know, that's when I started setting this up where I could just move my camera to different locations. And I will say, extremely convenient. Because like now I need to show, right, that side of the screen. And like, oh, I can just move myself. I don't have to hide myself. So yay. Okay, so we have this. Is it tied to Steam Deck? Stream Deck, I mean. Well, I am triggering it through the Stream Deck, yes. But I'm actually I'm triggering it through StreamerBot. So I have Stream Deck triggering StreamerBot, which is triggering OBS to do some filters that are moving my source around. The reason I'm doing instead of Stream Deck to OBS is because for whatever reason, I don't know why, when you do multi-actions on Stream Deck, they don't actually happen all at the same time. They happen on a delay. So what happens is like one thing would trigger and then like like half a second later, another thing would trigger, then another thing would trigger like half a second later, right? Instead of happening all at once. But when I do it through the Stream Deck, or sorry, when I do it through a streamer bot, then it happens immediately, which is why this works, where I can just move myself to the other side, and you can see the sub goal, right? The text doesn't get flipped. When in reality, what I'm doing is flipping the entire thing and moving it, and then flipping this text again to make it back to normal. That's how it's set up on the back end. It works. It works. Yeah, let's go to player weapons. Spellbolt. So here we don't have the alt attack animations or the special attack animations. I think it's the special attack is the hold, alt is the right. Spell projectile heavy. So theoretically now, did I put it in the right place? Is it special animations? Hold on. I'm it's special animations. Right click is special. Alt is wait, really? Hold on. Hold on a second. Left click is attack. Hold left is alt. Right click is special. I need to rename this struct. Or sorry, this you know, from default hold and right click to be like attack, alt attack, and special, which is also incorrect because right click is not special. It'll be like heavy. I'm going to figure out naming scheme for this, but okay, sure. Point is, we know where it is. So I can clear this one. So now... Oh. So yeah, it's bigger. I think it's starts too far away. It also is not that much bigger. I want it even bigger. Let's make it even bigger. So it was at 0.5 before. We're gonna make it 2. Now that seems like a better size projectile. Right? That seems like a nice girthy boy.
That's what she said.
A nice girthy boy. Look at that. Now, the explosion happens. I need to have a control for the offset of the explosion. It is not happening in the right place. %100% accurate. Yeah, that not safe for work picture of me was oof. So vile. Oh no, I shared it on screen again. I'm gonna get banned. Oh no. I look so happy here, in a way. Okay. So the explosion. The impact effect. Where does that trigger? How do we set the impact effect? Isn't the impact effect supposed to happen? We're on the point of impact? It's supposed to be based off of the location, the impact point. Oh wait, why is it not off of why is it location, not impact point? Should this not be impact point? Aha!
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Aha! You do want impact point. We probably want to offset it a little bit. I still might turn that picture into an emote. We'll see. I don't know how I would crop it though, because this is more wide, right? This is more wide than it is tall. I could make this an emote. This part would be easy to make an emote. I don't know if I can get the... I might make this an emote separately. Maybe I'll have two emotes from this. One is this. One is this. The face is all right. I mean, yeah, I know this is the most important thing. This is all right, but this is great. Hey, I'm Shastri. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How do you plan your tasks, daily or weekly? Or just do it feels like? Oh, you're talking about for the game? I just figure out what do I want to work on next, and then I just do it. And then if I'm like, okay, you know, I got what I wanted to done. Like right now I'm reworking the AI. Then like, cool. If I'm done reworking the AI, I'm satisfied with it. I'm like, okay, what do I want to work on next? And then I go do that one. I don't have any tasks that I have to do. No, I don't write anything down. No. I just know I need to rework the AI because I wasn't happy with it. And so I just start doing it. Yep. I don't have like I'm just doing this part-time, so I don't have like a schedule I need to, you know, upkeep or anything. So just start doing it. Go from there. Nothing super special. Do I want to... I can get the forward actor. Get actor forward vector. Multiply it by a float. Let's say -50. Then we'll add this. Put it back through. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, there we go. So now the impact point makes more sense. Okay. So that is working. Great. So now we can do in the actual large projectiles. This is not the large projectile. This is the large projectile. In here, we can change some stuff. We can change the damage. Is the damage being overridden here? Hold on a second. Why is the damage on the projectile? Why is the damage on the projectile? It shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm setting through a damage override, but I shouldn't be sending a damage override on this thing. So what I need to do, if I detach this, that would mean that the enemies also do damage relative to how much I set it to. That's what they should be doing. I shouldn't be overriding the damage. Find out. We'll find out. So now here, it's going to do the same amount of damage as it needs to. It's going to multiply it, which it should. The radius, explosion damage radius, instead of 125, let's make it 300. Keep opening the base and closing the base, but it is what it is. I want to do a trace here. Probably got the right one. Why do I always dash to the right first? Yep. So that's the difference between the regular and the big one. I feel like the big one should be a little bit bigger still. You can only do it once every 3 seconds. Let's do like 350. I feel like that's better, if not 400. Maybe 400. The other thing is, the actual explosion isn't scaling. That's better. I need to scale the... Why is the explosion not scaling, actually? So I think for that, we're good. That's doing the damage. Here, we're doing the scale. We're doing the... Oh, it's going off of the impact scale. Oh, no, so it should be scaling correctly. Am I just not noticing it? It's so hard to tell. Impact effect scale. Oh, I'm changing explosion damage radius. Wait. Where's impact effects? Oh, right there. I didn't set it. Because it shouldn't be tied to it. That previous me was smart. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's looking better. Okay. So now we have test dummy. $25 damage. Still 25 damage. Why are you only doing 25 damage with the big explosion? Definitely easier to hit, but that's why was he still moving? Why was he still moving? He shouldn't have been able to still move. Grumble, grumble, grumble. So why is the damage? Oh, because the attack damage modifier isn't plugged in. I need to get that from the attack info. Do I not have that? Okay, I understand why it's not happening. So when I do the attack here, do the execute attack. Yeah, this is all fine. So do execute attack, and then we do execute projectile attack. And we send through the class, the start offset projectile damage, which is multiplied by the damage scale. Oh, is that? Hold on. And then here, I bet I just push that through. The damage then takes the projectile damage, and that sends it to damage. That's why this was an override. It was an override because I'm doing all the multiplications beforehand. And this is instance edible, exposed on spawn. I change the default here to like a bunch of 9s. It doesn't matter. Which explains why. Why is the damage here still 20? Do not override. Why does this still say 20? I have it here as 9999 default. Odd. Do you develop by feels? Like, I think this gameplay feature fits the game loop very well. I develop by the fun metric, as I'll call it. Am I having fun? If the answer is yes, then good. Then I did good. If I am not having fun, I change it. And that's it. I don't have this grand old plan for the game that I need to have it this way for everything. I have a general idea of like, I want this stuff. But if I think of something that I think would be fun, like for example, just earlier, right? We were like, what if we did a hold attack that fires a laser for instead of a projectile for the projectile weapon? Well, that seems like fun. okay, let's do that. Right? I didn't have this like plan that I'm definitely gonna be doing this. I just went with, would this be fun? If I was a player, would I have fun shooting a laser? Yes, I think that would be fun. So we're gonna do it. You can forget that select node exists. Select node is great. Select and switch. Imagine having fun as a developer. I mean, it's one thing I always tell people, right? Where no player, let me rephrase that. No normal player will, or average player, will care how you made the game, will care how long it took you to make the game, will care about the struggles you did to make the game. The only thing they're going to care about, was it fun? Is it fun to play? And is it performant enough to play? That's it. The rest doesn't matter. So, if you look at it from the player's point of view, are you having fun? Then that's it. Right. Like, did you use C++ for blueprints? Doesn't matter. Player doesn't care. Did you make things run on tick for everything? Doesn't matter. Is it performance? Yeah, okay. Runs at 60 FPS? Good enough. Right? Like, yeah, if you're making a competitive first-person shooter, you'd want to be higher, but, like, you get the point. Whatever that number is, good enough. The only people that will tell you otherwise effectively are developers. When you didn't do something more optimally or like the best way possible, right? You'll hear that from developers criticizing other developers, but a player will never care. Case in point, Diablo 4. For whatever reason, right, they made it so whenever you met another character, you would load their entire chest, like storage, when you met them, which is why you couldn't add all the slots. That was their explanation of why they couldn't do it. But as a player, you don't give a shit. You just want the more slots, right? So as a player, it doesn't matter why things work or don't work or not. You want things a certain way. So that's what I mean. You have a dev background? You call me out? No. I'm not all devs are like this. Or like bad. Don't feel called out. First thing when making a game is, what is your budget in milliseconds? What is your budget in milliseconds? Wait, what? Who measures time in milliseconds? That's too big of a number. We heard they were like, what the actual hell are they thinking for that versus having that cached on server? It shouldn't need to be loaded at all unless you interact with it, right? But the point of that story is, right, that as a player, like every player, when they heard that, said, we don't care why or how it works. We just want more stash tabs, right? So that's what I mean. Like, you just put yourself at the point of view of the player. Is this fun for the player? Yes, cool. In the context that you are making your own game, well, obviously, if you're working for someone else and they tell you what to do, you do what you're told, right? Obviously, you don't have a say. It's your job. You just do what you have to. But in a place where you're in a position to make decisions, you should put yourself in the shoes of the player. First thing when you're making a game nowadays is, are you team DLSS or FSR? I am team neither. I'm team just make your game optimized, and so you don't need either one. And then you could put both of them in your game after, but make it performant enough where you won't need it. And then it can help a little bit, because it does reduce the quality of your game, like visually. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. The first time in 2 decades you're enjoying development a game, you feel so burnt out. You're making me realize why I was burnt out. Well, I'm glad you at least realize why you got burnt out. Now, there is a difference, right? There's your job and then there's your hobby, right? So, please forward this to every AAA dev out there. I mean, you guys can clip it and send it wherever you want. If you, like, your job, like, if you're a developer for a job, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be fun. You can find your fun after the job. Like, I really enjoy working on my game after work. Now, my job is nice, but it's not, I don't go into it being like, yes, because I'm not working in the game industry. I'm working in virtual production. So it could be better. But the point is, right, you still need to find the enjoyment, like, to do it. And in this game, like, as I'm developing this, right, I don't, because I'm the one developing everything, if I don't like something, I change it. And if I get, like, tired of working on something, like, after I do AI for a bit, I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna work on, you know, power-ups or whatever else I want. And then eventually, like, I'll do some other stuff and I'll come back to it. So I never feel burnt out on doing, like, oh, I gotta get all the AI done, right? I'm not. No, I'll get it improved up to a certain point, and then I'll do something else, and then I'll do something else, and then I'll do something else, and eventually, you know, like drawing and painting and everything, you don't make the eye of a portrait beautiful and perfect before doing the rest of it, right? You do first the sketch, you know, then the line work, right? You layer it up, then eventually you do the, you know, maybe the midtones, the highlights and the shadows, and then the details, right? You do it in layers. So, yeah. Same way I work, which is why I don't feel like burnt out working on it. It's just fun. You can't draw. Give another example. Well, shit, everyone in the world can draw. If you can't draw, I mean, I don't know. You gotta consider some life choices then. Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna think about that one. You're building a compilation of open source tools you enjoy. Nice. Well, having fun is important. Your job allows you to watch Unreal tutorials most of the day. You can't complain. That's pretty good. Imagine not being able to draw. You got F in drawing, got AA plus in math. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I taught my trigonometry class. I mean, you'll be hard pressed to see me doing a lot of math these days. Oh, 75 damage, perfect. Look at that! Look at that big explosion. Oh, yeah, that's again. Why is he moving? But yeah, it works. So we now have the little projectile and the big projectile. And now I want to see big projectile with death incarnate. Yes. Everyone can draw, you can't, so you're a minority of the people that can draw. No. Everyone can draw. Not everyone can draw well. You can draw. Writing, if you can write, you can draw, because that's effectively little drawings, scribbles. So don't worry, you can draw guts. What do you mean you don't code, 3D model, draw, concept art, environment design, audio design, and be generally well read at everything that's required to make a game? Best quit now. And don't forget, you need to be charismatic and be able to market yourself on top of all that. So you need to be not an introvert, which already eliminates so many people to accomplish that stuff. Critical damage.
Emotional damage.
To rely on viral marketing? Yeah. Is it the I word? You know what's sad as a streamer? Is the fact that you say that you make the joke, streamer said the I word, and I'll tell you already, I don't remember what I said. And it wasn't that long between what I said and you writing that sentence. My brain memory when I'm streaming is that short. Introvert, that's the word. But I forgot about it. I already forgot the word. I'm the worst, I'm sorry. Look, this is why I say I have one brain cell. It's working overtime. It's really working overtime.
You're wrong and I hate you and you're a big smelly doo-doo head.
Thank you. If you do exclamation mark Twitch, it should pop up, but it's Krozjin. Krozjin. The majority of people, as you could tell by the chat, are on YouTube. I have L1 memory cache confirmed. So honestly, you know how people talk about you know video cards having this much L1 and L2 and L3 cache. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Also, the emotes on the Twitch side, right, work. You can actually see the emotes on the Twitch side, including BTTV and 7TV emotes, which you don't get on YouTube. But slightly less, it's worse quality visually, but less delay. It's also, 1080p versus 1440. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. You can choose whatever. But it's now working. So you have this, that. Why does he do that? Oh, because no, it should stop the. What I should be able to do, actually, is add a new stuff. Can I... How would I tell it to transition to based on? Keep rizzing Twitch chat and then wonders why you get no views on YouTube videos, Madge? What do you mean? What does that have to do with each other? I don't complain about my stream views. Like stream YouTube views. Look, look, I'm an enjoyer of emotes, okay? That is why I do it. It ranges from fastest to slowest memory. So L1 has the fastest transfer speed, but the lowest total memory. L3 has the largest, but is slower than L1 and L2. So what you're telling me is they failed to add more memory to L1. So they're like, shit, we messed up. We can't do better. So they're like, okay, well, what if we do this L2? And eventually, when they get... when they can't add more to L3, they'll eventually add an L4 and an L5 because they're failures. I think I understood you correctly. Hey man, I don't engineer CPUs, so you can start.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It's never too late to start. Memories built inside the CPU die? Yeah, probably. You just want to write about something? Oh, fair enough. You have pre-caching. Caching is already pre-caching. Now wait. You're right. Wait, what is a pre-cache? Caching is already what you do before the actual thing. Oh god. If you have beef with them, send your complaints to Intel and AMD. No. I don't like to write like complaints on, you know, and send them. I'd rather just scream them into the void. Where as few people as possible hear them. You're 27 and money is non-existent. And you like to enjoy life. Yeah, I'm older than that, and I can confirm money is still non-existent. Yeah, yeah. Guts had me. I thought I found a solution to something. That was regarding the DaVinci Resolve app on Reddit, and I was like, I was trying to be helpful because Guts like, you should post it, you know, let people know, and I did, and I got downvoted because I was trying to be helpful. That's why I don't really ever. I don't post much on Reddit and stuff. You know, like I don't talk to people on Twitter or whatever. I'll post stuff like about like what's going on, like on the channel and stuff. But I don't care much for the rest. Status. I have a dying tag? Wait, that's not me. Do I? Oh, it's dead. Wait, where's my gameplay tag? Status. Oh, it's defeated. That's right. I have it named defeated. Am I using free music? Yes and no. Some of the music is from the Hardbound OST, and other stuff I bought. So not everything. So like what's playing right now is from music I bought, which I can also use it for the game. So I was like, if there's music for the game as well, then. Don't only give my thoughts on code into harsh criticism because the way you code is not efficient enough. Yeah, it's. Oh my god! Here. This was kind of crazy for me to see. I talked about this earlier. Clip this without person's name. There we go. So this was like on a recent post they did for like the tutorial and stuff. Can I? And basically just it's about the sorting thing. It's like they write a big article thing. That's like, yeah, you need to do this in C++, blah blah blah. You know, right? And I'm like, I don't know C++, and compiling projects gives me errors you can't fix. Just, I don't code. But basically, so yeah, if you're a programmer or a programmer, if you have a programmer or are a programmer, there's better ways to do it, but not the only way. 07. I got downvoted because I don't know C++, basically. And instead, I'm finding ways to, you know, still do the work I need to do. Like, I don't care, right? I don't care about upvotes on Reddit. But I just found that to be kind of crazy. That effectively I got downvoted because I just don't know C++. And I wanted to also find other ways to do things. Deserve, to be honest. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I want transition on event. Required event defeated. And transition to death. Can I just copy this now? Aha, I can. So that's melee base. I also need to do this on ranged base. $2025 and bro can't code. What's next? Do you only speak one language? I'm learning to speak. Okay, if my arm was twisted and I had a gun against my head, I could technically speak a second language at a elementary grade level. No, I would not be able to say anything technical, but I could do it. Like as soon as you want me to say anything technical besides like basic communication, I'd fail. But I could do a second language then. And I'm learning Japanese. So eventually, no. My mom talks to me in our native language, and I speak to her in English, and that's how we communicate. Genuinely, we communicate in two different languages. Her in one, me in another. And we understand each other just fine. I understand what people are saying in my native language, but I have a hard time speaking it, and I don't care enough to speak it. So, yeah. if I like it, I struggle to speak it because I never do. Right? It's been years and years since I spoke it. Right? You could tell I live in Montreal. I do not. I'm in the west coast of Canada. I'm near Vancouver, or just in the Vancouver area, not near Vancouver. Vancouver area. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, theoretically, this should work. 40 years. I'm not that old, guts. Speak your native tongue with your nephew and niece and respond back in English. When you said gun to your and language, you had Montreal in mind? No. I'm not Canadian, by the way. Also, to be clear, I'm also not Canadian. I arrived in Canada in 22, I think. September of 22. I've been here for like just over 2-something years. About 2.5 years now. In Canada. Okay, he was fine there. How do I like it? I like this area a lot. Like I like the Vancouver area where I am. You know, so but other, like but there's definitely some things I don't like. Ooh. Like I don't understand why Canadian income is lower than US income, but the prices for things are equivalent to US prices. So effectively, just Canada just gets screwed on paying for things. What I mean is, if a car costs $50,000 in the US, it will be $50,000 multiplied by whatever the conversion is in Canada. Right? So it'll be like a 1-to-1 conversion. But if I have a job, it's 100,000 US dollars in the US and 100,000 Canadian dollars in Canada. But it's not accounting for the change, which is crazy. So that's the thing that I'm surprised about. You wouldn't watch me. My native language was French. Oui, oui, baguette. I think we fixed the problem. It wasn't like this? I mean... Yeah, I don't know how it used to be before. It should... I don't like that he rotated. Why did he rotate? I'm bad for Quebec. That's fine. That is honestly fine with me. Why is it fine with me? Because I don't care about traveling, so it's already hard enough to respect me knowing I'm American. You know, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Look, don't worry. I came here because we also still use inches and feet in a lot of places, like the measurements for apartments here, we still use, Fahrenheit on our ovens here. Canada could not figure out whether they wanted metric or imperial, and they decided yes. Which apparently is also more common in the UK. There's a lot of things that are using imperial in the UK as well, apparently. So it's more spread from just outside of the US than people think. I need to kill him when he's moving. Why he attacked last second? Also, I'm not banned from Japan. I'm not banned from any country, thankfully. Yet. It can happen. Okay, he stopped. He stopped. I mean, I don't know, but it just had to be different. Because I don't know the origin of Imperial, I'll be honest. That one I don't know. But, for example, things like the word soccer that America gets so much shit for came from the UK. That was the original word for football. It was called soccer, and then the UK or Europe or whatever decided, oh no, screw that. It was the UK specifically decided that no, we're just not going to call it soccer anymore. We're going to call it football. So we were left with the original one. They basically did a rug pull. All complaints go to the UK on the word soccer, if you didn't know. Okay, well we got the right click projectile working. Why is he moving? How is he moving? Oh, you know what I need to do? Probably I need to do a task here for stop active movement. Tasks. Stop active movement. That probably will help. American football is called football when you grab. Yeah, look, it doesn't make sense, right? I agree with the world. Why is it also called American football? And right, because that means an adjective, right? American is working as an adjective there to describe the kind of football. But there is no regular football in America. So why don't I just call it football at that point? Right? There's things I don't understand. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, guys. It's been fun. The rest of the world called American football. Oh, is that what happened? Fair enough. But I'm pretty sure in America they also call it American football. Oh. But yeah, tomorrow I'm really hoping that I will hear back from the Dungeon Architect dev about how the hell to package the game, because at the current moment we can't package it. It's just broken. So we'll see about that. But other than that, we'll continue. We'll set up the laser beam tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be fine and fun. But I think I like where I have ideas of what we're going to do. We're going to do a hold. We're going to shoot the laser beam. By default, it will only go to the first enemy. We'll have a max range, but it'll go to the first enemy. And then then when we have the piercing power up, it's going to go through all of them. And it's going to hit all of them. And then I'll just do it. Yeah, we're going to do a whole thing. It's going to be a complicated mess, but I'm looking forward to it because it sounds like fun. And that's important. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.